Alright guys, hey, welcome back to the channel guys. If you don't know, I'm Dre. Welcome back to Watching the Warrens. As you've seen from the title, this is going to be a little different video. It's actually going to be addressing some things that's been going on in America that I'm sure everyone is aware of, unless you've been living under a rock, literally. And so as you've seen from the title, it's called Storytime, Be the Change. And it's solely going to be addressing, this video is solely for my people that's been following me on Facebook and my social media, who've been sending me messages and words of encouragement like, Drake, we like what you're doing. Let's see if we can bundle this up. And so I came up with this idea to create this group. And so I'm going to make this video so it will be less redundant for people who join the group. And that way you can kind of have a legit idea of what the group is about. If you want to be a part of it, great. If not, that's fine as well. But it's going to be called Be the Change. If you're watching this video and not part of it, and follow me on social media, so just send me a request on Instagram, on my handler on Instagram, Watching the Warrens, and I will get you added to the group. Okay, now that I got that out the way, Be the Change. What is this group going to be about? As you guys seen in the description, America's going to have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I want to say that again, because America needs to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And we all know if you're comfortable, you're not growing. And so I don't want this video to be too long, but it's just going to be it's going to highlight some of the points of what I foresee the Be the Change group to be about. There's nothing set in stone. It can grow from this, it can evolve from this, or whatever the case may be. But coming in right now with us 300-400 people, I think I got added to the group. This is what I envision Being the Change being about. Several topics that we're going to be discussing, anywhere from racism, oppression, systemic racism, hatred, workplace violence, biracial couples. I mean, anything that's not just necessarily a hot button topic, but stuff that's controversial. Things that are just kind of have deep wounds embedded in us, in all Americans, and it's kind of uncomfortable talking about it. You know, I think it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that said that, you know, racism is like, it's like when you clean your house up, and he's like, oh, I vacuumed, the house is clean, everything looking good, and then once you open those blinds and that light hit us from a certain angle, you see all the dust and the particles like just floating around in the air. Racism has always been here. It's just now elevated to a level to where it's almost toxic. Like, it's a topic that people don't want to talk about because it's not joyful, it's not happy, and, you know, it has a tendency to wear on you. And so those are some of the things that we're going to be discussing in this group. We're going to be open to all ideas, all forms of walk of life or background. I mean, we don't want it to be a political group, but everyone is welcome as long as you are respectful. No profanity is allowed, and like I said, be respectful of others' opinions. We're not trying to force anyone to change or anything like that, because we all were raised different. So this group is for us to have an open mindset to see, oh, I see why Drake can see things that way, or I see why Nancy can see things that way, but ultimately trying to come up with a way to meet in the middle, to be a change, to make America a better place than what it is today, than what's going on in this world. Like I said, we're going to have several topics. Like, it's not like it's going to be a book and this is the last episode or a chapter we're going to be reading or whatnot, because unfortunately things are still going to be going on in this world. Hatred is always going to be in this world. Racism is always going to be in this world. Guys, you know, but just like myself, some of the comments that we have been reading on social media, for people who just think opposite and look opposite of the opposite race, it's frightening. And you look at some of these comments, you're like, wow, it's gonna be hard to get this person seeing things from a different perspective, you know. And so it's tough. It can be draining, but like I said, we want our group to grow, be prosperous. We welcome everyone with open ideas. I don't quite know how I'm going to have it set up for us when it comes to topics. I think, guys, what I want to do is have like a certain day for open discussion, because I don't want the group to get too watered down with just everyone just randomly talking about things. Like, that's no different from a Facebook feed. We want to have in-depth conversation, open dialogue on topics and issues and concerns that people been having questions on, and we don't want them to feel like we don't want that person to feel like they're being attacked on a regular feed or whatnot. So that's the main purpose, one of the main purposes for this group. Let's get our open ideas and thoughts out here. Ask questions. No question is a dumb question. No post is a dumb post. Like I said, I've been having several people that I spoke to who have been giving me insight on what it's like growing up in a racist family. That's something that I would never be able to speak on, because I'm not a white American. I don't know what that's like. And some of these transparent stories that people have been telling me, just like, wow, like, we have a long way to go, America. We really have a long way to go. So, like I said, guys, thank you for all the comments, for all the messages. Be the Change is going to be up. Be the Change is up. It's thriving. Like I said, we're not trying to keep this just a close knit. Anyone who you feel like will be a good fit for Be the Change group, send them an invite, send me an invite. I will get them added to the group. But the main thing is, like I said, we're not trying, I cannot force this enough, we are not trying to force our opinions on people. We are trying to find a solution. This is not a mean group, you know. Excuse me, we're not just going to be Googling stats. Like, we see the problem. What can we do to change this? How can we make America better? How can we get this information, get everyone to the table, and let's find ways to improve this, make things not where it's so uncomfortable and uneasy. So yeah, that's the gist of it. More, and as a group grows, of course, there are going to be, you know, several topics, concerns, talking points, whatever the case may be. But I just want you guys to have the mindset of, we are in here to make a difference, because there's going to be people here that don't agree with you, but we still want to be open-minded and respectful. Like I said, absolutely no profanity. We don't want to be disrespectful, no name calling. Let people be able to comfortably ask their question without feel like they're being threatened, you know. And these are genuine questions that people have been sending me messages that they want to ask, you know, but didn't quite know how to say it. So let them be able to use this platform to ask us what may be a sensitive topic, a sensitive question, and get some genuine feedback on it, you know. Because right now, as you guys seen from social media, America is pretty divided right now. It's like people have drawn their foot in the sand and do not cross this line, you know. And it's unfortunate, 2020, and this is where we're at. But like I said, we're going to try to do our best going forward to be the change. Be proactive, not reactive, and being able to handle tough conversations in your households. We know all conversations are not going to be the same, but being able to handle those tough conversations with your kids, with that uncle or aunt who thinks a certain way, you know, being able to let them know that that's not okay now. So it's not going to happen overnight. You think about it. It's when you want real change, like I said, it's not going to be something that happened in a couple weeks. You know, this is not going to end in November once the election is over with or whatnot, regardless who wins. We're going to be on a different, regardless of when, the world will be, the racism and hate is still going to be here. Now, depending on your views, how you see the world, you know, come November the 4th or whatnot, then, you know, that's up to you. But we are still, the ultimate goal, I cannot emphasize this enough, we are looking for solutions. Find ways to be the change, be positive. And I know it's tough taking the high road. Trust me, I've been tested so many times here these last couple of weeks. But, you know, we're taking the high road, basically. That's the motto that I've been having while still trying to educate, you know. So, again, welcome to the group. This was just a little intro video of what the group is about. Tell your friends, tell your co-workers if you think it's a good fit for them. You don't necessarily have to post, just come in and listen. Be an open mind, have an open heart, be the change. We want to get out there and be proactive in the community and try to lead this world in a better place once our kids are adults, okay? So yeah, tune in, sit back, relax, let's have good dialogue, and hopefully we can get some things accomplished here.